Is it actually backwards? Oh, it is backwards. I think it's backwards because of the program, to be honest.
Hey, sorry we're late.
But what's up, guys? This is Doug,
And I'm Jeff.
and this is Jeff and Doug, and we're just gonna be starting up a podcast. Really, we're really starting up a YouTube channel to lead up into a podcast.
Yeah.
We'll have the audio and the video channels going soon, but right now this is our very first video, our very first live, our very first podcast, if you will. By the time we'll get there, we're father-son duo. We'll be talking about music, comedy, pop culture. I mean, really, just anything that comes to mind because we're just two guys just having a good time, just hanging out, and we're just excited for you guys to join us. So
It's going to be basically stuff you can talk about in a bar.
there you go.
And y'all know all those unwritten rules I'm talking
Well,
about.
there's actually some stuff you can't talk about at a bar.
Can?
Cannot.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is going to be stuff you can.
Stuff you can talk about at a
Yeah.
bar, but there's stuff you can't talk about.
Right. There's stuff you should not talk about in the bar ever. And most folks that's been in bars, as much as I have in my life, know what shouldn't be
There's
talked about.
Yeah, there's some rules that apply.
Of course, there's some stuff that could be talked about in bars. And unfortunately, we can't really be talking about because of the age.
But yeah, we're just here to have a good time, like we said. And those of you that have any questions, those of you that want to say anything, comment, just join the chat. I mean, we're here to just chill out, have a good time.
I will probably answer you.
Yeah, we'll answer you unlike most people.
Yeah.
Come on, we're here for y'all.
Some folks get millions of comments and stuff like that, whatever. Then I know, I get it. They can't really
But since there's two of us,
respond to it.
Since there's
A
two
lot
of
of them
us.
don't even read it. I mean, they tell you I'm not reading because, and I get it. Cause
yeah,
they see the negative stuff and they're like, yeah, they don't want to get down and stuff.
yeah,
So it's cool.
but yeah, we're here just chilling out.
Yeah, man. Chillsville.
But tell me about your day. How was your day? How was work?
Work was loony as usual. Yeah, it was another fine day in Paradise Lost. Right off the bat, dudes out there, Sketchville. There's homeless people just hanging out in front of the store like always, and I didn't even say anything about running them off this time. I just showed up, man. They're like, dude, all right. And this one dude was like, oh, you need some coffee, man? I can make you some coffee. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good.
Like, not even.
I don't need this homeless dude to be making me some strange brew out
No,
there
but
in
how-
the parking lot.
But
I don't know.
there's so many questions to that.
Exactly.
Like,
He's like, I can make you coffee every day. I'm like, no, you cannot. No, sir. That's not about to happen.
it's not even
He's
about.
like, if you don't want it, I'll make it. Don't waste your time, bro.
I don't even know how he would. First of all, how the heck are you gonna make coffee? It's not even okay. We're in Texas, but it's like 60 degrees outside.
These guys are like MacGyver.
Those of you that don't know what MacGyver is, look up MacGyver.
I forgot.
This
They made a new one, but I don't think that would last.
is gonna be the cool thing. With this
Yeah.
generational thing, right?
Yeah, I'm
here.
like, oh yeah, I forgot.
It's my dad, born 1970, and me, born 1993. So you're gonna have a lot of different viewpoints, a lot of different differences, a lot of different similarities.
Some of y'all can relate
However,
to him. Some
we're
of y'all
gonna-
can relate.
yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It'll be all right.
But however, it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna get to know each other, and we're gonna get to know each other even more too along this journey. So it's gonna be dope. So yeah, a homeless person trying to make coffee on the street. It could work.
So start calling him Mr. Coffee.
But do you think they have like a fire pit?
No,
Dang.
they probably got some batteries or something
Batteries.
all hooked together. One to another. To
Man,
another.
if they can do this, they can solve like world hungry. They can,
We're not real hungry.
world hungry.
They're living proof. That's because they choose to spend on other stuff. I get it.
But,
Addiction.
I'm just trying to think. Like, can they do more than coffee, like lattes?
now they got the little thing made for steaming the.
If you were homeless
Frothy.
and you made coffee for people that were commuting to work and stuff, you would make $1 million.
I've never seen a homeless barista before in my life, man. That'd be fun.
But you would outdo.
Hold on, I got my milk going here. And
You could do it. Like anything's possible. Anything is possible. A homeless barista.
homeless barista. That sounds like a skit, man.
We're not trying to make fun of homeless. You know, we want to help
yeah,
people.
yeah.
We really do love people. We want to help people. We're here for people.
Here I get bothered by this.
But we're gonna make some jokes. We are gonna make some jokes. You know, we love comedy,
I am a comedian. I'm
You know?
not a professional comedian.
and we're sorry if we offend anybody. We truly are. We're gonna watch what we say. We're gonna just try to be mindful. You know, but
He is the keeper.
you know, if we were homeless, you know, we would want to help and we would appreciate
But
help.
I would probably figure out a way to make coffee.
No, not really.
Like he had a water bottle.
Oh, just
Coffee.
instant coffee. But how does he heat up his water?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Woo. It could be simple, you know. Just a little burner. You know, you have this little tiny oil burner.
Torches. They always have torches. Speaking of oil burner, yeah, they always have torches for the oil burner, and that would heat up coffee. But then they waste all their gas making coffee. Maybe they do make a little fire. I don't know. Maybe I should interview. We should bring him in here and interview him.
Hey, that'd be
Oh,
cool.
wait, we should interview him out on the street, maybe. There you go. And then bring that recording in here and plug it in.
We are gonna have.
I ain't gonna bring him in here.
We are gonna have guests in time. You know, we are gonna talk a lot about music, our favorite music. I mean, we love all types of music.
A very eclectic taste in music.
And then again with the generational gap, generational difference, you know, we're gonna have a good wide variety.
But ours overlap a lot.
Yep.
You've gotten a good taste.
If you like, guys, comment what your favorite band is.
Yeah.
At least, you know. I know it's hard to pick a favorite, you know, but
No doubt.
just what comes to mind, you know, favorite. Okay, not your favorite, but just, you know, a favorite. Put it in the comments and then we can talk about it. We can learn about it. It's
It's
hard.
kind of confusing.
No, not like
Your
your
favorite.
but no,
My
but
favorite.
just like
To me, it'd be something.
like don't think too hard about it.
Of course, I'm older.
Don't think too much about it. Just what's your favorite?
Like to me, something that really meant a lot to me growing up, or something that really influenced my life a lot, stuff like that. One of those, the first one I can think of right off the bat, would be Van Halen. I was introduced to Van Halen back when I was in junior high school,
Oh,
1984. 84. Actually, the name of the album.
Oh, wow.
That was the first that I had heard of them. And you know, I guess I led a sheltered life compared to some of the other kids in my junior high. But yeah, I hadn't heard the earlier Van Halen.
You know what's funny
songs.
is Dave actually made one of my top like 3 songs. Not my top. Anyways,
Yeah,
we're gonna. You guys are gonna laugh at me because I'll be like,
it's all good.
da 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 da. But my dad's here to balance it. We're here to balance each other
How
out.
do you spell that?
But one of my one of my favorite songs, or I would say 2 songs, is "Eruption"
Oh, yeah.
slash "You've Really Got Me"
Mhm.
by Van Halen.
Awesome. See, our stuff.
You know, it's very electric. It's catchy. The singer, who's the singer? I don't know much about. See, we're gonna learn.
David Lee Roth was singing it.
We're gonna learn each
I
other's
was like,
stuff.
well, Eruption has no lyrics. But then I forgot you did mention the other ones.
Girl, you really got me
That
now.
was,
You got me so. Can't believe.
David
What is
Lee
it?
Roth.
See, I'm gonna butcher it.
David Lee Roth. Well,
David Lee Roth.
That album, let me see. Yeah, I believe it was after that album. If I'm not mistaken, that was the last album with David Lee Roth.
Oh shoot, excuse me.
And the funny thing, after he left, and they both started making albums again, they had this weird, almost like a game going on. Between them, they would just kind of pick a ball. A little joke between the two. And I don't remember which one was first, but it had to been David Lee, because I think it was, it had to have been Crazy from the Heat.
Crazy from the Heat. Never heard of that.
That's a David Lee Roth album. I want to say it was his first solo album.
See,
I could be wrong.
I'm totally
Depends on
clueless, but I'm here.
But check this out. The next, so Crazy from the Heat, and then the next one from Van Halen was 5150, which meant the code for crazy. After that,
Code 51.
David Lee Roth made Eat 'Em and Smile. And then Van Halen made Oh You 812.
Oh, you ate
So they had, and that's a little thing that a lot of people don't know. That
Like
they
a number
bounce
game?
between, they're just like ping ponging. There's a game between the two. I'm like, oh, you 812.
Oh wow.
So they went with that name, this one. I think.
But David Lee Roth is still alive.
Yeah.
Who just passed
Hey.
away
Eddie. Well, that was a few years ago.
a few years ago? I just say it's just, but
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
So Eddie Van
He was
Halen just passed.
Unfortunately, yeah. All those guitar
Ah,
openings now.
man.
Jack them up. But good time. I was always jealous of him
Why?
because he married Valerie Bertinelli.
Valerie
Oh
Bertinelli.
my God.
People,
She was
I'm gonna have to go back and watch this and see it. Who is he talking about?
Valerie.
Who?
I'll show you. But
And then I'm gonna go back and look up who Valerie. Who?
let me show you.
He's gonna show me who Valerie, and maybe we'll show you too.
Exactly. I was about to say that.
We're gonna try it. We don't have all the equipment in the world right now. We're just getting started.
Me with my CNI glasses.
His emotional support glasses.
Hey, y'all, Jamie, look this up. I got to fill in for Jamie.
Yeah.
Kudos to you, though. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say any names, but, Joe knows who I'm talking about. Like I know. Mr. Rogan knows who I'm talking about. Jamie, you do a hell of a job.
Oh man, like Jamie is like
Wait, I don't want to do something.
Jamie is like Batman.
Batman, yeah. Which one? The one in the blue trunks and the gray outfit?
No, that's a
More
little
recent?
maybe. That's like
The
a
Dark
little.
Knight.
There ain't nothing wrong with it, but that one's a little GAY. But I mean, if Jamie is the blue and gray and not the all black suit. The all black.
Yeah, I figured you heard that.
But yeah, the all black suit. I don't know. And that's just because I'm younger. Hey, which one's y'all's favorite Batman? What color? The gray and blue classic? Or just like all black?
It's going to tell somebody's age. As soon as they chime in with a gray and blue, like, oh yeah, he's my age. Not necessarily. Oh, wow.
And we know this is live, but guys, and we appreciate you watching and joining right now. If you made it this far, we appreciate you guys. It's gonna be a fun time.
Time after time. We will try to get there and make it, regular shows. We'll try to keep to a schedule, as much as possible, at least once a week, hopefully. But it's, life happens. It's hard to deal with. This her now.
Man, I already forgot her name. I'm forgetful. If y'all stick around, you'll learn that about me.
Really super cute, man. Love her back in the day. This is
Oh yeah, she's very pretty.
I don't.
She's
I'm
very
not
pretty.
getting copyright trouble, but
No, you can't. I'm sure you can. It's not our image. You get close. You gotta get close.
ew, it's too bright.
No, yeah, it's too bright. Anyways.
Well, her hair looks nice.
Oh wait.
There you go. You get a little bit of. That was her from back in. Let me see.
There it is. Look, the focus.
Perfect. Finally,
What's her name?
Valerie Bertinelli.
Valerie Bertinelli.
Valerie.
All right, it finally focused.
She was. Oh.
And the focus.
One day at the time.
Hey, that was testing the camera though. It actually focused in.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to focus in on a screen like that.
She.
Not for me, anyways. But
She was on an old sitcom back in the day called One Day at a Time.
What? Man.
And what's kind of cool was back then, I mean, I don't honestly know how old she was when they started it, probably in late teens, early 20s, whatever. I don't know. I was a little bit younger than her, but man, when I saw that show, I was like, oh, she is beautiful. But in the show, like in the bedroom of her, you know, in the set there, she would have at least one Eddie Van Halen poster up on the wall. And then she ended up marrying him.
Oh, no.
That's Wolfgang's mom. No. Could have been your mom.
Well, that's what they named him.
But
Well, that's what they named him.
yeah,
Her.
him.
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Wolfgang.
I really don't want to assume anymore nowadays.
Yeah, Wolfgang's the one that kind of took over.
Okay.
He's well, he's got a band of his own. He's doing pretty good.
But Wolfgang?
Yeah, it's like a Mozart reference.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Because they were all, you know, Eddie and
oh, yeah.
Alex were all into classical music, classically trained.
It would be cool to
Yeah, they don't
see them
start
play
learning
like a
everything.
classical, like,
It would have been.
I'm sure that there might be like footage of them, like, or maybe not. Because I don't know what era, how old, what year would you think they're born?
Woo. It had to be
Like 50s, 60s?
Yeah, I'm guessing like in the 50s ish. Had to be.
I'm just trying to think, like, what kind of technology was out, or, you know,
60, I can't remember how much older. When I was in like junior high, they were already doing their thing. They were already banned. It had been several albums out already. By that point, a few albums out already. So I'm just, I haven't looked up what his age would have been by now, but or the year he's born. But yeah, he had to have been close to like 10 years type older than me.
it's just hard to think, like, what technology was available during that time. I'm just so used to cell phones that have cameras, internet, you know, everything.
There was basically
So would there have been like video footage of them playing classical piano?
yeah.
Like,
I don't know if they ever did it.
like growing up and stuff, if they were learning.
Oh, maybe like home movies and stuff.
Yeah, but were there the home movies back in that time? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Again, I'm born in '93. All right, I'm a '93 baby, the last of the '90s, y'all. I mean, 1900s, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Before the got hit the 2000s, but
I'll never forget when we hit the 2000s. Everybody was panicking in '99.
oh yeah, Y2K. It's crazy.
Yeah, oh, Y2K is gonna mess everything up.
There's been a lot of events like that though.
Yeah, like COVID. COVID's gonna mess everything.
COVID
It's about almost as crazy as it was for
did though.
Y2K.
COVID did though.
Oh yeah, COVID.
But another one that reminds me of 2012. It was the end of the. It was the end of the Mayan calendar. In 2012, people were like, "Oh, it's the end of the Mayan calendar."
But here we are.
There's no more
The
calendar.
Mayans are gone.
We're done. That's it.
They were gone a long time ago. I mean, people, they're the people, but I don't think they stayed with those big pyramids.
No, it was just because it's such old.
I hope y'all can hear me all right.
Right outside.
I just thought about that because, yeah, I'm unfortunately fluent in mumble.
See, I can actually might be able to get my phone and see if we sound
Yeah.
all right.
Go back to feedback. But
There might be feedback.
remember, this is live. It's recorded.
We are just testing and practicing. Hey, look, it says live, Jeff and Doug.
Hey, it's us.
Practicing. Hey, look, it says live, Jeff and Doug. Hey, it's us.
Far out, man.
We can hear
All right,
it. It's
I
fine.
can
All
hear
right, no more feedback. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, Jeff and
We're having
Doug.
a little bit of a Hendrix moment there. No Hendrix,
Hey,
no
Jeff and
feedback.
Doug. It's Jeff and Doug. Wow, Jeff and Doug.
That was like Jeff and Doug from 2 seconds ago.
Hold
on, he'll be right
We time traveled now.
Wow. That's how it's possible.
It said Ted and Nugent.
Ted,
Like Bill and Ted, bro. Oh yeah, Bill and Ted.
yeah, man.
Okay, look, I'm trying to stay relevant to the older stuff, man. I'll mess up, all right?
Bill and Ted for president.
Bill and Ted, and there's what is it? Ted Nugent.
I'm Ted.
Oh,
The Motor City Madman.
All right, we need to hear from y'all. What's going on? Y'all doing all right? I really hope y'all are doing all right. This Friday evening, you know, it's the 14th of December for us here in Texas, at least.
Yeah.
And when you're watching this,
Still watching this. We're still here. We're still alive. I think. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
No, I did hear this joke where somebody's like, oh, I think we all died during the pandemic. That's it. We just all died.
What's the joke?
That's it. It's not a joke. This is just
That's just a crazy statement.
it's just a simulation now. Our purgatory now. We're all dead.
Ah.
No, yeah, it's a terrible joke. It's a terrible joke, y'all. It's terrible. It's not gonna last. It won't stand. It's alright.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh yeah, I remember that. You know,
But it's crazy. Okay, so get this. It was COVID. What? COVID-19.
Coronavirus.
So what year?
2021. 2020.
19.
It started in 20.
It started in 2019.
Oh yeah, China.
But then it got big in 2020. And what year are we in?
24.
It's been 4 years.
Remind me. Time goes by too damn fast at this age, man.
4 years since
And
the
I'm still thinking about
pandemic.
Harvey. It seems like Harvey just happened not too long ago. That was over 7 years.
Hurricane Harvey, for those of you that may not have to experience hurricanes, we are in the Gulf Coast here. But yeah, I don't know. Some people may deal with tornadoes.
Some folks don't live
But
on the coast.
but anyways, excuse me.
Good rip.
Hey, my uncle.
Yeah.
What's his name?
That's where-
Mario.
Yes, that's where I got that from.
He used to tell me that as a
That's
kid. I
where
was
got
burped,
that from.
and my mom. He would say, "Good rip," and my mom was mad.
Yes.
Back when parents could actually like discipline their kids. I'm not saying to be mean and be ugly towards your kids, you know, but kids need to be told yes and no. You know,
Yeah. Basically, the kids cannot be in charge.
kids need to
When
mind.
the kids are in charge, something's wrong. Man. Something's
Yeah.
broken there.
It'd be nice, you know, it'd be nice. I mean, but just
Give them a lump of coal in their stocking if they've been mean. Man, be like, that would have been a toy, but you were bad.
oh, speaking of toys. So today, let me tell you about my day real fast.
Cool.
I'm gonna say real fast, guys, but it's gonna be like, let's see, it says 23 minutes. I'm gonna finish my story here in about an hour. All right, so this morning we woke up. We woke up. Who the fuck? Okay, let's move past this. Everybody woke up that's here. All right. Okay.
Oh, I made it to another one of these.
All right, Douglas, you can do this.
You got this, man.
First, we went and got donuts and kolaches. And then right next to the donut and kolache store is the Starbucks. So I went and got myself a macchiato and I also ordered a little
Hold on. It
macchiato.
wasn't made by a homeless guy, was it?
Oh no.
All right, go ahead, my bad.
But then for the kids, I knew they're gonna be thirsty because we're getting breakfast and stuff, and I knew they want milk. We hadn't had milk yet. They always have milk every day. They haven't had milk yet, so I got them a little tiny glass of milk, and then Colton got chocolate milk. And then we checked out in the drive-through, whatever. And after that, we went to A&M Corpus Christi, where I work.
Yeah.
And it's completely quiet there right now. The semester's over. There's nobody there. It's a Saturday. And the kids and I went out there, drove out in the water. We got to the university. We parked in the plaza where they have this water feature, a water fountain, and we ate our breakfast. And then they started playing, walking around. I threw the trash when we're done, you know. And then we started walking around the campus for a while. So I just kept them busy. It's really, but these kids, you gotta keep them busy. Forget the tablets.
Or on the leash. What are the other?
Forget the leashes. Forget the tablets. You gotta just keep them busy. So, anyways, we go walk around. We go walk around the university, you know, and then after that, that was about an hour. We're heading home. I'm like, man, it's such a nice day, and we can hang out outside. And I was like, man, but are we gonna go to academy to get like these kids are 4 and 2, practically four
Almost 4.
and
Well, a few
two,
months maybe.
almost 4 and 2.
In China.
So I'm like, are we gonna go to like academy and get like cornhole or like something? But I'm like, no, I don't want to spend more money. They just got the neighbors gave them the that Ford truck, that truck, the what's it called, the Power
Oh,
Wheels,
yeah. Power Wheels.
whatever the heck it's called. So, anyways, I was like, we went back home and I grabbed the battery and some juice and water for them, and we went to the Interstate Batteries, the best battery store in Corpus. They had the battery, this little 12-volt battery.
Right.
We popped it in. First of all, before I could pop it in there, they were playing outside in the backyard when we got home, and I was in the garage organizing, putting all the tools away, putting everything where they should be, sanders with the sanders, drill bits with the all this, and so I finally cleaned up and finally got to the truck that was underneath all this stuff. Put the battery in there, but I had to makeshift. Batteries are held up with like a little bar.
Yeah.
It was missing. So I made a makeshift one out of a paint stir. It's like 1/8 of an inch, maybe,
Stir stick.
little stir stick. And that was the little battery holder. And we got the battery in there, it worked.
Don't bounce around.
And they cruise around in their mother Ford Ranger.
They work it, so it worked.
It worked. Long story short, the kids had a blast. It wasn't working too well in the grass,
Oh, yeah.
so I mowed,
You got nice.
and it still wasn't really working. It got thick yard, so we actually hauled their truck in my truck bed to the elementary school parking lot,
Driver, this over
and they
here.
were cruising around in the elementary school.
Doing donuts and stuff.
And yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. We were outside. They were outside playing while I was out there organizing, driving the truck. They watched their tablets up there while eating their lunch outside, having a good old time, man.
Cool.
And they're they're 3 and 2.
Your grandson,
But Colton-
gonna be big.
But Colton, my son, he's 3. He'll be 4 in March.
He's over 3 foot. He's probably gotta be like over. I know he's over 3 foot because he stands like
And,
over the countertop.
The way that they were driving, I swear they're gonna be like, they could be
He
racers.
He acts like a miniature adult.
They could be racers. They really could.
You ready for one? I'll go grab this one real quick.
Oh, I'm good. I got this one.
Oh,
I got this one too.
if I go grab one real quick.
Oh, yeah,
Keep
go
going,
for
keep
it.
going.
Go for it.
We'll take seconds. Let's take all of it.
But yeah, we can talk forever, guys and girls. Excuse me. But yeah, my son, he's I've already said this about 500 times. You'll hear me repeat myself on this channel. But yeah, they drove and drove. I got pictures of it. Cool.
I'm also into art.
But yeah, we'll be doing a lot of art.
All but one of these are actually mine. You can't really see the ones on the wall too much yet. Let me get better camera. They had the one you can see pretty decent. It has a huge light on it right there. It's not really there. It's just a glare. There's no sunshine.
Okay,
on it,
that's
but
cool.
I love that one. That's one masterpiece. The one behind my noggin over here, the wall, you can't see that one too great either. But that was actually the first one that I didn't throw away. So I got to keep that one. It's still not my favorite, but it looks all right. It was actually that one. Things are kind of backwards right now, but the one behind me was actually a Bob Ross video. I was watching that. I went through happy with the colors he was telling us to use. It brown leaves and stuff. Sorry, Bob.
Grab a check.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
As you'd say.
But yeah, man, art, music, just comedy. Loving doing comedy. I need to go back out and do some more open mics. Been trying to get back into that.
The Corpus, unfortunately, is not the scene.
Yeah,
But you still got to do it.
do the pizza joint.
You can't make that an excuse. Not you, but people.
Oh yeah, But I've been doing comedy since before, back when I was in junior high. Just trying my best to make people laugh.
Yeah.
And then I've had so many different jobs in my life, but one of them was at EMS. And even working on the end, just the basic. I was an EMT basic for about 10 years. But even doing that, and sometimes you're helping people. You're basically stepping into what might be their nightmare.
Yeah.
And trying your best to help them out. You're something just horrible just happened, or maybe it's just not that horrible.
Which
They
is
just
not
thought they
the
needed
best
something, whatever.
job. Like that's
It's
crazy.
a little
Not
crazy.
I'm not saying like it's a bad
Yeah,
job.
it's really
I'm saying
dark
like
humor.
not a lot of people can handle that. But yeah, dark humor, I'm sure.
And paramedics.
But a lot of paramedics, military, police officers, people like that have dark humor because they've seen.
Yeah,
It's the only way
that's
they
how
can-
they deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to repeat one of the jokes because I heard when I was in training a long time. But yeah, I was like, wow, that's like not that funny, but I get it. That's how they deal with it. But yeah, I would try my best if I could, if it was the right situation, to try to make my patients maybe laugh a little bit. They say laughter is the best medicine, or it's
Yeah.
also the best medicine.
They
That's
make
good medicine.
always make me think Patch Adams,
Yeah.
Robin Williams,
Now, I haven't
recipes, but
I've actually used comedy when I was youngster back in high school, in opposite, like, because I thought it'd be funny. I gave one of my teachers basically I had her. She had a mental breakdown because of my comedy.
oh no.
Basically, yeah,
Oh,
that's not cool.
yeah,
Kids,
guys, be nice to your
youngsters.
kids. Be nice.
Don't do this.
You really gotta be good to your teachers.
But
you
You might
know.
have to tell that story real quick.
Oh yeah, that's fun. But yeah, be good to your teachers and your parents.
So yeah, back when I was in high school, I don't even want to tell where it was because it's such a small town that they'd be like, "You're that guy! I'm gonna kill you." Me and my mom did not. But you never know, man. But yeah, we had this teacher, and she was one of those teachers that were very, very easy to make fun of. Unfortunately, she kind of resembled one of those dolls. She was real thin, but those little old school dolls that are rubbery, and you squeeze them, and their eyes.
Oh yeah.
She looked like
like
that, but
stress
somebody had
balls.
squeezed it, and it stayed that way. She was kind of bug-eyed.
Oh, no.
She was just
Oh
too much
no.
of an easy target.
This makes me think of something else too, but I'll let you
It
finish.
didn't have anything to do with that. But yeah, back then I had a little
What's that mean?
keyboard that was just yay big. You can't see both of my hands. I remember. Yay. Oh, yeah, a little short keyboard. It fit into my gym bag, right? And back then we had the tones. That's when the tones first came off the bell. Like, "Ooh,"
Oh, they mean like a band.
like
But no, I got you.
the tone, like the bell, basically the bell. It wasn't a bell anymore. Now it's a tone. Well, I figured out
We
that it
still
was a
call
C
it a
note.
bell.
It was a C note on my keyboard.
Oh yeah.
So one day, while she was writing
Oh.
on what used to be a chalkboard back in the day,
Yeah, I see this is going.
he probably he knows the story. But back in the day, she's up there writing on the chalkboard. It's like algebra or whatever. She's doing her thing, and I unzip my gym bag slowly underneath the desk. And I look down and I see the C note, and I know what it is. And while I crank that sucker up, and I hit that sucker 3 times. And anybody's ever been to school here, and most places know what is that? A fire drill. So she puts down the chalk. All right, class, everybody up.
Man,
Let's
chalk,
single file outside.
chalk is showing your age.
And we did. We all stood up and went outside. We're giggling. We're laughing. Everybody's like everybody else in the whole classroom knows what's going on.
Oh yeah.
And she gets us out there, and all nice and lined up like we're supposed to be. And she looked around and noticed that she's the only class that evacuated, and she just lost her beep right there. Just,
she lost her
that shit crazy, man.
Oh
Lost her shit.
no.
She's like, go back inside! Go back inside! She's crying. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know it was gonna be that bad.
There's 2 teachers that remind me of this story, and that's crazy. So one teacher, which was Andy's teacher, my younger sister, 2 years younger, she had a teacher. No names again, but I'm so mean. Okay, guys, I was young. Okay, all right. So forgive me. I would not recommend this. Please.
Exactly. It's something I look back and I go,
I know. I'm like, there's two things right here. I'm about to be like, I wish I never did these.
funny.
So
Me.
she had a teacher, and she was cross-eyed.
Was her name Mary?
So I made fun of her. You know, I was like, Andy, your teacher, you know, blah blah blah, looks like this, blah blah blah, you know. And yeah, it's just rude. It's messed up. At the time, I was, I don't know, probably 10 years old, and you know, but the second one, which made a teacher freak out, like you just said, was freshman year in high school. I was a little ahead in some of my classes than my grade.
You said you were a little head.
So I was a little ahead than most in my class. So I was in the upper class, and these kids were being funny, goofballs, class clowns, and I wanted to fit in. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna fit in with you, right? So they started like throwing like pieces of their eraser at the teacher when she was at the chalkboard writing. And I was like, oh, that's funny. They're laughing, giggling, you know. So I grabbed a piece of my eraser, I threw it at her, boom, hit her in the back shoulder, you know. And she's like, who did that, right? So nobody, she didn't see it. So, and I did it again. She's writing. I ripped up another piece, threw at her, boom, hit her, and she turned around and saw me. She was about to cry, this poor lady. I literally was about to make this lady cry, and she was so like mad, angry, you know, probably
I
sad.
don't know how many years she's been teaching it.
And I don't even really know much about this lady. I don't know.
Is she younger, older?
At this time, she's older, so she's
probably been teaching for many years at this point.
she's already been through it. She's an older lady, like, and she told me to go to the office.
After so many years, I can take.
She kind of like yelled at me, which I totally deserved, and told me to go to the office. And I was in ISS for about 2 weeks, freshman year.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, lesson learned. Don't be a D head, you know. Don't be rude
Don't
to
make your teachers
people.
cry.
Yeah, it's just messed
That's
up.
not cool.
No, but it was funny. Like being, you know, as a kid, it is funny. But looking back as an adult and kind of putting myself in her shoes, I'm like, oh man,
Looking back as an adult at my childhood,
that's just wrong.
I don't know how I'm sitting here today.
Yes,
I
a
know.
couple times I've been like, man, I shouldn't be here. For sure.
My stepbrother. I should probably let y'all know that we started drinking at kind of an early age back in the 80s. I get it honest, but anyway, yeah, one spring break, because we do live here on the coast, Gulf Coast. We were out on the beach. We were going out, you know, party, spring break. Of course, we were going fishing. We would put our good clothes, our fishing in our tackle box, get out there somewhere, just change clothes. We changed back before we went back home. They didn't know we were going to jail. They knew. But,
Yeah, they knew, but they
eventually,
didn't know.
They didn't know
yes.
at first, but they were like, yeah.
You didn't think they
When
knew.
you start doing stupid stuff, like trying to push the start in the car and push the truck home and tell your dad that it ran out of gas, it didn't work. Yeah, they know. But we were.
Parents always know.
Yeah, especially my dad, he know because he did all the same crap. But we stopped. I think there was 3 of us. No, 4. There was 4 of us, and we basically bought a case of quarts beer.
Never heard of quarts.
Quarts, you know.
Oh, a case of
24,
quarts.
30,
I
yeah.
got you.
Yeah,
I
that's not
thought that was like a
brand.
brand. I was like, man,
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
drinking quarts?
Yeah.
That's a little like minerally.
Quarts size beers,
Tastes
case of them. So it's like
like rocks.
12 quarts. I think it's 12 quarts. Anyway, yeah. So we each had like 3 quarts of beer and a bottle, full size wine bottle.
Please drink responsibly.
Yeah, please drink responsibly. Don't do what I did. This is why. We got a bottle of, I think it was Strawberry Hill. Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill.
Oh yeah, Boone's Farm is pretty decent. They're well known.
So a bottle of wine each and
Oh no.
3 quarts of beer. And we're just cruising up and down the beach. And we're like 15, 16 years old.
No. Yeah, I definitely should not be alive just from what you're telling me.
My stepbrother and I were just sitting on top of this car going down the beach. 15 miles an hour, whatever, with some chicks inside, like 2 or 3 chicks in there. And my brother Ronnie says, "Hey man, I'll give you my last quart if you get off this car." Right? I was like, "Bet."
Oh, no.
And I think I still had some wine left in one hand, and he gave me the bottle, like half a quart that he had left, and I just
half a quart.
half a quart. Inside joke there.
We'll get to it later, guys.
Yeah.
Stick around, please.
So I just bailed, man. Tuck and roll. I just bailed off, man. Just all right. But one of those, I think it was the same night, man. I ended up in just my OP shorts, and I don't know where I got a little wine cooler from, but back then the cops were so lenient. It was not about what color you are, any of that. It was like, are you hurting anybody? Are you hurting yourself? Are you being safe? Whatever.
Yeah.
And I know I was 15. Back then they had these little shorts, man. It was made by OP. Back when OP was cool.
Ocean Pacific.
Pacific.
For those of you that might not know.
But they were like corduroy shorts, little short shorts, like in the 70s.
Well, that's coming back. But anyways, but yeah.
Too bad I don't have
We
it.
can go over what's coming back.
But
Another
it's
topic.
gonna be another show. So I'm out there. That's pretty much all I had on, man. And a cop come down the beach road. I was like, you and the blue shorts. And I had to look down. Oh, yes, you. Come here. So I staggered over there, leaned in through the window. Like, yes, sir. Driver's side window. You back up. All right. How old are you, boy? I said, 15, sir. Don't you know you can't have glass on the beach? Oh, yes, sir. I just threw it away. And he said, all right, be safe. That would not happen today, man. And that's right. And that's actually for the better. That's for the better.
It is for the better.
15-year-olds should not be out there. Trash.
Yeah, but yeah.
But they're like,
Yeah. Most cops probably won't mess around with that at all.
they're like, well,
That's it.
who's getting home? How are you getting home?
I think you go knock on your dad's door,
Ooh. I
your
hate it.
mom's door, or whatever. Things were way different. For
Oh.
sure. And especially if you're from a small town,
Yeah, we had dude.
where everybody knew everybody. And so, yeah.
We would see a certain cop car, be like, oh, that's so and so.
And you knew where they
And that
lived,
dude's kind of a
and you know
prick.
their family.
So don't fuck up around here. Hey, don't mess up around here because he'll get you. That's so and so. We'll have to egg his house.
Hey, let me talk about one more.
Oh,
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna just gonna be talking, and once we get people chatting with us, we'll chat with you, just like we chat with each other. It's gonna be a lot of good times.
we'll start off doing them all live.
So the next song on my list that I really love, as far as classic rock, was "Gimme 3 Steps" by Leonard Skinner. Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps of mystery.
That is a comical
give me
song.
3 steps to the
If you
door.
really think about it.
Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps of Mr. Eddie won't see me no more.
You're about to get cat.
Look it up, guys. Give me 3 steps, Leonard Skinner. Might not be your favorite music, but we're gonna literally talk about all types of music.
Pretty
I'm
there's
serious,
too many
all
folks
types.
out there that have never heard of Leonard. But yeah.
I was thinking about the younger folks, but anyways, yeah. The reason why I love that song is because I really do love songs that tell a story. This
Okay.
this young man
Oh yeah, definitely.
was trying to get with a young.
It's a funny.
It's a story,
It's like I didn't even know where you were taking. Just chick.
but it
I
also
didn't know, man. She just dancing.
so it also makes me think of my roots in my childhood, Ingleside and the ranch, and it's kind of country, It's like good times.
Yeah.
Like it's a good the beat and the rhythm and the melody is just it just sounds nice. This is
For
good.
real.
Leonard Skinner though, it does in general remind me of my roots. Being from Ingleside, Texas.
Is it Thin Lizzy? Which I love. Which one is Jailbreak?
Oh yeah, Thin Lizzy.
Yeah.
The Jailbreak.
One thing I love that song, but what's funny about that song is they're like, "There's gonna be a jailbreak Somewhere in the town. I'm thinking that's probably going to occur at the jail.
Yeah, more than likely at the jail. If there's a
Jailbreak.
jailbreak.
It's going to be a jail.
Hey, unless they have like 4 jails.
Yeah, it's going to be at one of them. It's true. Yeah, a lot of cities are bigger than this one.
Yeah, it's
And
hard
they
to
got
think-
more than one
It's
jail.
hard to think about that, but yeah.
But I had thought about that, but I was like,
But
in
these
this
people
area-
back in the day, it's probably like
these
one
little
jail.
towns around here, it's like, shoot, someone don't even have a jail. They got a
You gotta take
closet.
them. You gotta take them somewhere.
They just
else.
lock you in the closet until the real jail people come and take you away.
Man.
Don't ask me how I know.
All right, the next one on the list that I got. It was hard because this one it was hard for me to choose like which song because it was either "Say Hello to Heaven" by Temple of the Dog or "Hunger Strike" by Temple of the Dog. So then I chose "Hunger Strike,"
A good choice. I like both of them.
but both really are like beautiful vocals. You know, they're kind of like classic ballads. But I would ask you because since I'm a younger generation compared to you, what year would be like the cap? Is there like a certain year that's like the cap on classic, or is it 20 years plus, 25 years plus, or is it 1990s?
First of all, it's kind of funny because I was thinking about that when I was thinking about all the music.
Because that might not be classic, you know, but it's like
So if you have classic
old,
music, you have like antique music after that.
right?
No.
Is it just rock?
But see, that's what was going on back when I was growing up. It was just rock.
Because
It wasn't classic. It was just rock.
but Temple of the Dog is like 90s,
Yeah.
so that's just rock.
I was like out of high school,
Shoot.
either in the military or through the military. I was the only dumb ones that got out after 4 years. But yeah, it was somewhere in that time. So I was like, to me, I'm already an adult in this thing. I've got kids and stuff, and to hear this song coming out now still.
And Temple of the Dog,
But it is classic.
they had a lot of like background singers, which I've always wanted to do. I appreciate background singers. For those of you that are background singers, I hear you.
Tell them
I got you.
about your aspirations.
I've always wanted to be a background singer. You know, doing the harmonizing. It's just so beautiful and nice, really.
This person right here is the first one I ever heard of that was like, my goal in life is become a background singer.
I want to be a background singer. All right.
So anybody
I'll
out there
be
needs to get
supporting
that.
you. All right. You're the main focus. I'll support you. Oh man.
Handsome.
Okay, the last
your
one on the
background singer.
the last one on my favorite classic, because I don't know if Temple of the Dog counted, was really any of these songs by Queen.
Ooh,
First
Oh,
of all,
God.
I mean they're like the OGs,
I love Queen.
top notch. But one of their songs that I truly love that might be a deep cut for some, but not "Don't Stop Me Now."
Oh yeah, I love that one too.
Tonight I'm gonna have myself a real good time.
I don't know if I'd ever heard that one until I watched the movie.
Don't Stop Me Now
One that I haven't even ever.
by Queen.
That one's prettier. It's a very. I love that song. It's beautiful, and it speeds up.
And again, I love like the vocals. I'm a more vocal guy. You know, I love rock and heavy. Anyways, but yeah,
What's that one called? Dragon. Something. I forgot what it was. Dragon. Look it up real quick. Dang. It was a really deep cut that I just learned about. Not too, actually, probably this year. It was this year. I just learned about it. I was trying to find some good walk-up music. If I ever get famous enough in comedy to actually need walk-up music, which I don't know. But it's awesome. Oh, there it is. It's called Dragon Attack.
Dragon Tag. Never heard of that one.
Well, I can't really play the live version.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Well, we can't really play much.
Can play just the intro, a little taste of the intro.
Yeah, we can play like 5 seconds.
And the audio may not be all that great.
I got
It's
you,
coming off
bro.
my phone.
We just don't want to get copyrighted, y'all.
No,
And we don't want to claim anybody's property.
Yeah,
You
yeah, this
know.
is definitely
This is
Queen.
not us. This is
This is a
Queen.
little sample of what I love to listen to. Nice.
What was it called? Dragon
Attack.
Dragon Attack. And then
For the beat, man.
That's it. That's all I was gonna say. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
The reason I say that, I'm not gonna be anal, but
that.
when you use like when you use the app like SoundHound,
oh yeah,
they'll pick up the song like instantly.
oh yeah, definitely.
Song copyright.
It's
And we really we're just trying to
I didn't
talk
even know
about
that
music,
song existed.
and we're not trying to steal music. We want to
No,
talk
no,
about music.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Just trying to throw y'all something out there.
And we wish we could play it. And the reason why we wish we could play it is not to make money off of other people's songs, but it's because we had a dream to start a radio station.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
But it's very difficult to start a radio station. So the pandemic started, COVID-19 started. A lot of people were going live streaming, podcasting. Here we are, 2024.
Saw that.
You know, we might as well try to podcast. We might as well try this video on YouTube.
Yeah,
and this is here we are.
We get a little bit of comedy also, just like throwing it out there.
And if we can ever get to the point
Hopefully
where we
make
can
you
play
laugh.
music, maybe we can know some artists and say, "Hey, can we get your rights to play this song?"
Yeah, we know a few.
We want to
We've read a
interview.
couple.
We want to interview artists. We want to have people on this show and just talk to people like normal human beings. Get to know them.
Yeah, right.
Kapow! We want to get to know the people. We want to get to know the artists, and you know, give you the opportunity to get to know them as well.
Real
You know,
quick, a little thing also about Queen before we
keep going
Yeah.
into the rabbit hole.
But yeah, let me dig this a little deeper. Oh my gosh, and for any of y'all out there that's never heard of or seen the old movie Flash Gordon
Wow,
soundtrack to it,
the whole soundtrack.
all Queen, and it's all songs you've probably never heard before.
Mhm.
Most, maybe.
There's a lot of songs by Queen that
But
you might
it's
not have
awesome.
heard of.
That made the movie. Just yeah, if you ever see the movie, yeah, or saw it, yeah, soundtrack was good.
Was it like it was like
I love it. I've seen that movie a few times, but it's really goofy, kind of almost a B movie. But it was, yeah,
man, I'm
it's the best they could do back then.
I need to take a quick restroom break.
All right,
Be right back. Sorry guys.
Wait,
Right back.
like Dougie D taking a pause for the cause. It's all good. We'll keep it rolling a little bit, and yeah. This is like actually kind of backwards because it's kind of funny because I'm on that side and he's on this side. It's all backwards. Just to mess with your mind. But it's weird because I'm sitting on this side. If I go this way, the door in is actually would be that way, but that's not. That's the wall. It's that way. All backwards. I'm not used to that. But yeah. The little mirror image thing going on. It's all good. Hopefully soon I'll get to do some more open mics and get a few more clips out there. I think right now on my channel, which we'll try to leave a link to below, I've got only 2, and they're only about 4 minutes and something, close to 5 minutes. Little, because we don't have 5 minute sets, man. Open mic set. In and out, in and out. We got like a dozen people to get through a couple of hours. But so far, there's a couple on there, and there's a couple of shorts.
Yo, I'm back. I made it.
Shady's
I
back.
get lost. Oh man, it's been nice chatting.
Yeah.
Man, we can't. I'm excited. I'm really excited. This is our first one. It says in the title, you guys, Jeff and Doug, number 1. Not that we're number 1. This is our very first episode.
We're number 1. We're
USA.
This is number 1. This is number 1.
But yeah, it's our very
speaking-
first episode.
Number 1. Is UT gonna make it?
Oh,
They're in.
UT football.
Oh,
If y'all don't know what American football is, I'm sorry, but University of Texas, they're looking hot.
if they could just beat one team,
Georgia, they gotta beat
If they could just
Georgia.
beat Georgia,
They can't.
you
beat
got
Georgia.
it.
Oh my goodness.
They almost had a beat you, man. Almost had a beat. But anyway. Woo. But we will make improvements as we go along. A little at a time, We're getting it out there.
We appreciate y'all's support.
Getting it done. Look like that little.
I don't even think we will ask for likes because if you like it, you like it.
Hey, you know.
If you want to
y'all know
comment,
what to do.
if you comment, you comment. You subscribe. That's cool. Like, that's probably the only time I'll literally say it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because we're kind of setting down the rules as we go.
We're not one of those shows.
We're not gonna beg you guys,
Just
but
gonna be
hey,
panhandling.
we're here for us. We're here for you. We want to get to know each other, get to know you. And again, this is Doug,
And Jeff.
and this is Jeff and Doug. Y'all have a great one. Take it easy. Bye, y'all.